What is going on, guys? So it is another edition of Yeehaw or Hellnaw, and it's going to be another one that I'm looking forward to, and this is Save the World. Now, if you go back into my catalog, I've reacted to, I think, each of the singles that he has released a video on, and they've all been incredible. You guys have commented and given your input on the songs, on the lyrics, interpretations that I didn't quite see, and I think some of you guys saw some interpretation from me that y'all didn't see from that perspective. So I think it's been really well received, and I wanted to do the newest one. So let's go ahead and dive in on Jason Isbell's Save the World. Let's go. More upbeat.
I left my wallet in the hotel room. They barely let me on the plane. I didn't get a chance to check the news. Somebody shot up a classroom again. And when you said the cops just let him die, I heard the shaking in your voice, and for a moment you began to cry. Then I heard you make a choice. And we can find a time to fall apart. I look around to find the exit door. Which way out of here's the best? The kid's looking for the candy aisle. School's starting in a week. The lady says you have a lovely child. I'm too terrified to speak. Keep her here at home instead. Can we teach her how to fight? Something's changing inside my head. Something's drowning out the light.
Alright, so that was Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit doing Save the World. Jason's music usually tackles some intense subjects, some intense things. This album seems to be doing that on a bigger scale. Like every song, it just hits lyrically so hard. And in the beginning, you said it was. You heard me say that it was more upbeat, but it was definitely more up tempo. So I wouldn't say it was more positive. I think there is a duality to the song. I think the choruses are from one standpoint and the verses are from another, and the verses are from a parent worried about their child, worried about obviously the number of school shootings and being afraid as a parent. And to me, this is just my opinion, I think the chorus is from a mental health standpoint of, when I start to lose my grip, tell me you'll be the first to know, let me know, you know, make the call for me if I'm losing it. So I think there's a duality from two different perspectives of a reason that many people think that these things happen. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm not saying this is exactly what he meant when he wrote the lyrics. This is just my perception on a first listening to the song. So I feel like it is from a two different person perspective, obviously tackling a large issue in America right now, and has been for a while. So again, it's very much a Jason Isbell type song. It's a Jason Isbell type subject, and the way he goes about it lyrically. On the tempo set, it is a little bit higher tempo. It's a little bit quicker, and the musicality was really good. So again, it's another great song. It is a Yeehaw! Yeehaw, right here from Georgia. And it's one that I'm looking forward to this album. We've probably got a third of the album released now, and I've enjoyed each of the songs. But he is writing and coming at you. He's writing and coming at you from such a strong perspective on so many different issues to make you think, to make you look at it from just a different point of view. And it's not to get into an argument. It's not to debate. It's not to be on the right side or the wrong side. I think that what would help a lot is communication and viewing from others' perspectives without the intent to rebut or without the intent to argue. Just look at it from here and then draw your own conclusions. And if you don't agree with that perspective, you're more and well within your right to do that. I'm not saying you should change your perspective. I'm not saying you should change your thought process on it. All I would say is that looking at it from a different perspective and garnering that thought process to just get every angle. Knowledge is power, and I've never heard anybody go, man, I know more about the subject, or I get it now where I didn't see from somebody else's perspective. And the old cartoon that I'll put right here shows us about perspective. From one side you see a person's perspective with the number 9, and then standing directly across from them you see somebody's perspective with the number 6. So perspectives is huge, especially in all of the issues that obviously this album is tackling. So I would just encourage you guys to just look at different perspectives, and then if that does happen to influence your decision or your thought process or your stance on an issue, that's okay. You know, it's okay to change your mind every now and again. It's okay if you don't change your mind every now and again. But to be willing and open to the other perspectives, I think, is for consideration. I'm not saying you have to agree with it, but just consider that somebody else has a different opinion. And let's not let that divide everybody. So again, it's getting people to talk about difficult subjects, and I'm putting a stance here of just being open and willing to hear people out. Not saying you have to agree with them, but hear them out. And again, I'm really excited for this album. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. And this one tackles, I think, one of the hardest subjects he's going after. Still, Death Wish, the first one, was the most emotional to me, but I'm not a parent myself, so I can't yet look at the perspective truly from a parent's perspective. So if you are a parent, this one may hit you harder and make you consider things more than me. So feel free to leave that in the comments. Let me know what you think. What is your perspective on it? I'd love to get different perspectives and see how people view stuff, and I would surely appreciate it. I always like having good conversation, but keep it cordial, keep it nice in the comments down below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out Jason Isbell's new album. If you are intrigued by any of these, you can go back in the catalog and listen to the other songs from this one that I have reacted to. And we will see you guys next time right here on Yeehaw or Hellnaw. We've got another Yeehaw for Jason Isbell on Save the World. The link will be in the description below, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. But hey, Fam Jam, until next time, I'm out!